Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm JaMya. In today's video, I'm showing you guys how to get this look for Valentine's Day. This is more of a date night type of look, or if you're just going out with your girls for Valentine's Day. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then make sure you guys are subscribed first, and let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Alright guys, so as you already know, I start off with my brows using the Morphe brow cream. Brows are on point, period. Okay, so onto the eyes, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Basic Matte Palette. And it has numbers in it instead of like actual names. So I'm starting off with the shade 11 first. And it's like this neutral light brown color. And I'm just putting this on my crease first on both of my eyes and just basically blending that in just so it can be like soft first, and then so I can just kind of build it up. And now I'm just basically blending it upward with a much bigger and fluffier brush. But yeah, just blending it upward just so the color can still be seen throughout this whole entire eye look. And now I'm going in with the shades 10 and 14, and those two are kind of like a dark brown shade. They kind of are similar to me, but I just mix those two colors up, and I put it on my outer corner first, just kind of packing it on my outer corner, and then just blending it on top of the shade 11, and then I'm just basically blending out those two shades together. Basically for this entire look, I'm just going to be blending it out because I want it to be a really soft matte type look. So I'm just blending in those two colors, and now I'm just blending in a lot more with the shade 11 this time, and then just kind of making sure that both of those shades are looking pretty good together. And now I'm just basically doing the same thing to the other eye. Alright, so now I'm just going to be cutting my crease with the Morphe concealer in the shade C415, and it's kind of like a little over halfway on my eye. And then I'm just going to be using the shades 1 and 3 to put on my lid, and I just basically put this all over my lid. At first it was like a really white color, but then it kind of blended out into like a nude shade, so I was kind of happy about that because I didn't want white like all over my lid. But yeah, I'm just basically putting that on my eye first, and then I'm just going to be blending out with the shade 10 and 14 on my outer corner, and basically just blending all over just so it won't have any like harsh lines. And yeah, I'm just basically doing the same thing to my other eye, applying the concealer first, and then just packing those two shades together on my lid, and then just blending it out with the shades 10 and 14. Alright, so now I'm just taking a fluffier brush. I'm just kind of blending out those brown shades in my crease and in my outer corner, just to make sure those shades are blended out really nicely, and just so they can look really soft and really matte. So moving on to the Naked Cosmetics glitter pigment, and this is in the shade Desert Sunset, and I'm just packing it on my eyelid, not too harsh, but just so it can give it a slight little shimmer on my lid, and just so the two nude shades that I put on my lid won't look so basic, you know. So I just put it on my eyelid just to add a little shimmer, a little glam, and now I'm just basically blending it all out just to make sure I don't have any glitter on the dark brown parts. Alright guys, I'm going for another eyeliner look for my eyes since I did so well my last one, but starting off with the Smashbox eyeliner, and this is their Jet Set waterproof eyeliner in Midnight Black, and I'm just using this and my Morphe angled brush to create the eyeliner look first, just to create my lines and everything first, and then I'm going to go over it with the e.l.f. eyeliner in Jet Black, and this basically just helps it pop more and just make it look more bolder. So I'm just basically doing the same thing on my other eye. Alright, so now time for lashes. I'm using the Yalorde lashes in the style MVP, and I got these from Instagram, and her lashes are so cute. So I got some from her website, and you guys can go check her out on Instagram. I'll leave it down below in the description box. But I'm just showing you guys how I put on my lashes the easiest way possible. And I got this little trick from Beats by Deb, and she's amazing too. So you guys go check her out on Instagram. But I'm just basically putting on my lashes how I normally put on my lashes now. And then just moving on to the face, starting off with my primer, using the Wet n Wild primer, and then just putting this like all over my face. Moving on to foundation, I'm using the Anastasia Liquid Glow and the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 235 Classic Tan, mixing those two together and then just putting it on my face, blending it out with a sponge first and then blending it out and then finishing it off with a brush. Alright, so moving on to concealer, I'm using the Morphe concealer in C415, the same exact concealer that I used to cut my crease with, and I'm just putting this on my concealed areas. And I have no idea why I decided to blend out with a small sponge. That was not the brightest idea, but I'm just blending this out with this mini Real Technique sponges, and yeah, this took forever, so I'm just blending it out with this small sponge first, and then eventually I got tired of just blending for a whole entire century. Then I just went ahead and just used my sponge, a regular sponge, just to blend out everything else. Alright, so now I'm using some setting powder, putting it on top of my concealed areas. Onto bronzer, I'm using the Ulta Beauty bronzer in the shade Deep Cool, and I put a lot of bronzer on the side of my cheek, but I just kind of blended that out on the rest of my face, and then just bronzing up my nose. Moving on to just wiping off the excess powder that I had on my face, and I'm kind of just blending that out all over my face where I had my setting powder. Alright, so onto the blush, I'm using the Tarte blush in the shade Quirky, and I'm just putting this all over my cheeks. Moving on to highlighter, I'm using the Ciate London highlighter in Moon Dust, and I sprayed it with some setting spray just so it can help it be more brightening. And this highlighter is super pretty and really bomb and very pigmented, and I'm just putting that all over my highlighted areas. And of course I had to be extra and put it on my lips and on my cupid's bow. And now I'm just going back in with the palette in the shade 10 and 14 and putting that on my lower lash line. Alright, so now I'm just setting my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and moving on to the lips, I'm using the NK Lip Pencil in Chocolate and the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline, and I'm just putting those two on my lips. Alright, so this is my final look. If you guys enjoyed this date night inspired look, then make sure you guys give me a big thumbs up. If you are not subscribed already, then please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for all your love and support, and thank you guys most importantly for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.